Hello everybody. So I saw a comment about my 100 envelope challenge, which is technically what I'm doing for my camper down payment. So we need to change this. I don't have hundreds, so it's not quite right, but let me get rid of these and pull out my tracker. So I was saving cash, but discovered how much money I can earn in interest if I put it in a high yield savings account. So I did do that. Let me just reach over here and grab a pencil. I don't care which color. Oh, not that one. I do care somewhat because I seem to be getting orange a lot. All right, so we're just gonna go with purple. Purple's not on here much. All right, so I just made a deposit. I don't have any cash, but because I can earn that interest, I just went ahead and stuck it right in my savings account. Let me scooch you over just a little. There we go. So I just made a deposit of $248. I do write stories, and that was income from November. I think it was November's income. Can you see this? Yeah. All right, so $248. And these are the ones that I have to mark off. So let's mark off 80. So like minus 80. How is everybody? I know this is a weird way to do this, and I like doing things in cash, but right now I just really want to earn the extra money. I even thought about taking it all out because, well, let me go ahead and do the next number and then I'll tell you. Minus 78 leaves 90. So I've been watching my credit scores and report for a while now because I've been working at it for 2 years to get my credit score really good, or, you know, to get the best I can. And I noticed a couple days ago that my score dropped 51 points overnight, literally from one day to the next. I couldn't figure out why. Then TransUnion, that was Experian. TransUnion then dropped 21 points or 29 points, one of the two, later that day. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? Well, at least with TransUnion, it said you have a collections that has gone from $0 to $1,018. All right, let's do 77. Gives me 13. And I was like, I don't have anything in collections. Like, I do owe money still on credit cards, but they're all up to date. They're all ahead of schedule. Like, there's no money that I owe. And I couldn't figure out what in the world was wrong. I'm gonna make sure this is right. 248 minus 80 minus 78 minus 77, so 13. So let's just go with 12 and 1 since 13's already colored in. So anyway, it was $1,018 collection. And of course, I'm like, what did I do? What, I don't know of anything that I owe like this, you know, that I'm not paying my credit cards or whatever. Like, I don't know what this is. So I called the credit, the collection agency that was listed, and they said that I owed AT&T. I don't have AT&T. I have T-Mobile, and I've had Verizon, but I've not had AT&T, like ever used AT&T, because it doesn't really work well in my area. So I don't have it. And so I, talked to them for a little bit, and they said, well, yeah, your name is this. And I was like, or I gave them my name, and they said, this is not your name that we have listed. And I said, well, that's my name. And I gave them a social security number, and they said, yes, that's the social security number. Do you have a different name? And I was, well, yeah, 13 years ago, I had my maiden name, And 18 years ago, I had my first husband's name, but in our divorce, I got my maiden name back. So it's been a long time since I've had a name other than what I have. Well, come to find out, somebody in Illinois, I live on the East Coast, and they're in Illinois, took my first name, a misspelled last name that I had when I was married the first time 18 years ago, my social security number, and opened an AT&T cell phone, didn't pay the bill, and now it's $1,018. The address and the phone number I've never heard of before. Like I said, even the last name was spelled incorrectly. They didn't even spell it correctly. So I have filed a police report. I have frozen all of my credit reports. I have filed a complaint with the Federal Trade Commission. I've called my bank to make sure I need to do anything with them. I mean, I have just called everybody that anybody has told me to call, I've called. So, long story short, well, it's almost over now. I am dealing with some credit fraud and stolen identity. And so I don't know if this camper is going to happen the first week of March, like I expected. I'm still going to continue to save. I'm still going to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm still going to pay all my bills. All of them were really nice. All of them were very understanding and said they would get it fixed. I don't know. Most of them said up to 30 days. But because I had worked so hard on my score was a decent score. You know, it was pretty good. So therefore, when they were dropping, yes, it dropped significantly, but it's still a good score. But I've put a security alert, so anybody that ever tries to use any of my stuff from now on will have to prove that they're me. So therefore, it's going to make me have to prove that I'm me, and it's going to be harder to get any kind of credit or loans, but that's okay. I don't mind that, because I would rather have a couple of extra hoops than to me, not be able to get something that I need because somebody has messed me up. So I'm going to go ahead and put this $2,000 in there, because I actually have in this savings account now $2,447.29. And that's what I've got saved so far for the 100 envelope challenge. So yeah, I will see you guys soon, and check your credit report. Everybody has told me to go to annualcreditreport.com, and they I think it says on their website they'll give you a weekly credit report now. So I'm going to continue to do that and hope that nothing else shows up that I have to dispute and argue with, because this is horrible to have to deal with. But like I said, it's a name that I haven't used in a long time, and it's not even spelled correctly anyway. So there's no way that this won't get fixed, because it's not me. I don't live in Illinois. I've never even visited Illinois. So there's no possible way this could not be resolved. I can prove who I am and who I'm not, and that phone number is not mine, and apparently it's been a year. They've had this account for a year, and I didn't know it. So this whole 2 years that I've been working on my credit, a year of it has been somebody else running up a cell phone bill in my name or trying to associate it with me. So anyway, that's my 100 envelope challenge update. I do these on my cash stuffings. I just include this because I'm not doing cash and I'm not stuffing it in an envelope. So I don't really do a separate video for these. If you want me to, let me know and I will, but it would be a short one, and I don't think it would be a whole lot to it. After this camper's purchased, I do want to start some savings challenges towards things for the camper, but yeah, so we'll work that out later. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.